So today we're going to talk about a very important transit, which is Rahu transiting in Dhanishta Nakshatra. But before we go sign-wise prediction, I want you to understand what is Rahu doing in Aquarius, because a sign can change the entire outlook of the planet and the expression of the planet and how the planet is going to behave. See, Rahu is already a planet that wants more knowledge, more experience, more power, more opportunities. It doesn't like limits. It doesn't like to be told what is possible and what is not possible because we all know Rahu is one planet which says nothing is impossible, and it always wants to go beyond the normal boundaries. So now Aquarius is a sign that looks towards the future. It is the sign of society, community, technology, innovation, larger network, and the idea that can affect many people at once. Aquarius does not think only about itself. It wants to understand how the whole system is working, how things can be improved. So when Rahu moves through Aquarius and especially Dhanishta Nakshatra, the things becomes very interesting. We're going to talk about each and every sign, and you will understand how this transit is going to affect each and every one. Because we have, like, since last almost a week, we might be feeling little energy shift slowly and gradually happening. The desire right now of people is no longer only on personal achievements. The desires will become more connected towards influencing the larger circles, voice to be heard. People want recognition in the larger audience. They want to build their network connection with like minded people and become part of something bigger than themselves. So that's when why Rahu in Aquarius often brings a strong attraction towards social media, technology, online platforms, AI, new innovation, new invention, the unconventional ways of working. People become more willing to change old rules and experience the new ideas. At the same time, the transit can also create a feeling um, that no matter how much you achieve, there is something still missing. There is something which is not enough. You may reach one goal, you might have achieved one goal, and you have immediately started thinking that what next I want to do. You may gain recognition, and then you will start looking for the bigger audience for the recognition. That is Rahu's nature, and it creates a new desire as soon as the old one is like fulfilled, or old one is completed, or you are done with the old one which you have set for yourself. Another important thing about Aquarius is that it is connected with groups and communities. So you automatically want to be connected to social circles which are, like minded. You might think of drifting apart from the old friendships which are naturally fading because they are not aligning with your higher goal or your purpose or your interest or the vision what you are setting for yourself. The transit can also make people question the why they have been following certain things, certain structures they have been following, or family traditions they have been following, or social expectations what they have been told to follow. So this is going to entirely change. So does this make sense, or am I falling just because everyone else is following? You will start questioning these things, and these things might be coming into your mind whenever you're sitting alone. So before we go into sign wise, let's talk about now what is Dhanishta Nakshatra. Dhanishta is often called the star of wealth. Dhanishta. So whenever Dhan word comes, we all have our antenna up that okay, it is about wealth. But wealth is not only about material things. Wealth is, it can be, your friendship can be your wealth. Your family can be your wealth. Your knowledge can be your wealth. Your relationships can be your wealth. Your skills can be your wealth. Even your reputation can be your wealth. And your inner strength also can be your wealth. So, Dhanishta is not just about collecting resources, it is about learning how to use what is already uh, given to you and turn that thing into something bigger. because this nakshatra is ruled by Mars, and there is something always we all know that Mars is one planet which is action oriented planet, and it has action oriented energies. Dhanishta does not like to sit and wait for things to happen. Dhanishta nakshatra, whenever Mars is involved in any way, whether it's in your profession or nakshatra wise, you always want movement there. You always want progress there. You always want result oriented things there. And the most important thing about this Dhanishta nakshatra, Mars ruled nakshatra Dhanishta, the eighth aspect of this nakshatra is very important, because Mars' eighth aspect gets activated in Dhanishta. Because if you know, the deity of Dhanishta is Ashtavasus, the eight cosmic forces that are connected with resources, prosperity, material world. Because Dhanishta has a unique ability to attract opportunities and support when a person is moving in the right direction. So this entire transit, what we're going to talk about, will give you clarity that which direction I should be moving to channel this energy. The symbol of this nakshatra is including it includes music instruments, the flute, uh, which reminds us Krishna's energy. When transformation happened through attraction, harmony, and wisdom. And the second instrument which is connected with Dhanishta, that is Damru, which reminds us of Shiva's energy, that where the transformation happens through destruction and rebirth. So just imagine there are two different energies which are going to combine together. So if we utilize this energy and we channel this energy and we align this energy in a proper way, you will see brilliant results. And honestly, that is exactly how things are going to unfold. Something, sometime it's bringing growth by adding something valuable into your life, and sometime these kind of transit will remove certain things from your life which have already served their purpose and you don't need them right now, because your goal and your vision and your what you call outlook of the things have changed. So Pada 4 is finally final part of this nakshatra Dhanishta. Whenever we reach the final part of any nakshatra, there is usually a feeling of completion. The Pada carries a much more deeper and emotional and psychological energy compared to earlier Pada of Dhanishta. You may notice situations which have been developed from months suddenly reaching a turning point, and the decisions that were being delayed, you will start working towards them and you will stop postponing them. The conversation that people were avoiding will finally start happening with the people. So let's dig deep into each and every sign. So I would suggest, if you guys know about your ascendant, sun, and moon, please watch all these three signs. Those are your big three: sun sign, moon sign, and ascendant. Let's start with Aries ascendant. This Rahu transit can bring something very important, uh, people in your life. Over the past few months, you would have noticed your circle is changing. Your friend circle, especially, new connections are building, new opportunities and new conversation can open the door that weren't available before. If you have been working hard on something and wondering when the results will come, this transit can finally start showing you that progress. For some of you, this can mean better income. For others, it can mean recognition and support from the right people, or an opportunity that helps you move closer to the long term goals which you have been planning since quite some time. I also see many Aries natives will become much more confident about sharing their ideas. If you have been sitting on a business idea or a creative project or something you have been wanting to launch from quite some time, you will start feeling less afraid of what people are going to think and say. and you will start focusing more on taking action towards those goals. At the same time, your personal life is going through a change. Some of you may experience important development in relationship. Others may find themselves attracted to someone very different from their usual type, and existing relationship may start moving towards more serious conversation about the future. So now here is the interesting part. While everyone around you may notice the opportunities coming your way, the real transformation is happening within you. You are becoming more disciplined, you are becoming more selective with your time and energy. Habits that have been holding you back for many years will start finally breaking. By the end of this transit, many Aries natives won't just have the different opportunities, they will have a complete different mindset. My advice to you guys is stop trying to do everything at once. The right opportunities are coming your way, but you'll benefit much more from choosing one direction and giving your full attention. So do not miss any opportunity, and do not overlook any opportunity which might look right now that it will not materialize, but you never know. Your small action towards that opportunity, or your small attention towards that opportunity, can change the entire outlook or outcome of the goal which you have been setting. Taurus ascendant, this transit is going to bring a lot of focus towards your career, reputation, and the direction you have been taking in life related to your career and your reputation. If you have been feeling like stuck or unrecognized, uh, the recognition which you have been wanting and you are not getting, or you are unsure about the next step, things will start moving very quickly after July. Many of you may be offered a new role, new responsibility can also come, or opportunity that pushes you outside your comfort zone. So if you get any opportunity which you feel uncomfortable in the beginning, you might feel that that opportunity which is giving that uncomfortable feeling right now will give you a lot of benefits in the future. Some of you may decide to leave something that no longer excites you and move towards completely different path. The interesting thing is that you know this won't feel random. It'll feel like you have been thinking about this change for quite some time, and now you're finally ready to act on that. I also see money becoming very big priority for you. You will be thinking more seriously about your future, your financial security and stability, and how to create something more stable for yourself and for your family. Some of you may start a side income or start something else apart from your regular job or the work you have been doing, while others may focus on building a strong professional reputation that eventually will lead them for the better earning. Sorry. At the same time, there can be changes happening at the home front or within the family. For some people, this could mean like moving to a different city, or renovation, or simply shifting uh, your responsibility, or dividing your responsibility within the house. For others, it may be a period where you are trying to balance your personal life with growing career demands which are going to increase. One thing I want you to pay attention to is a change within what motivates you. You will see that things which used to motivate you before are not motivating you anymore. So you will see that change. So I want you to pay really close attention to that. Something that once felt important may no longer excites you the same way. You may start asking yourself whether you were chasing because you truly wanted it, or because you have gotten used to chasing that goal. And that's where the real transformation will actually start happening in your life. Many Taurus natives may discover a new passion, a creative talent, or a personal goal that completely changes the way you look at the future. What starts as a small interest could eventually has the potential to become something much bigger, which you might have not even thought of. By the end of this transit, don't be surprised if you are standing in a very different professional position than you are today. This is one of those periods where your ambitions will grow, your opportunities will grow, and most importantly, your confidence in your business ability will also grow. So, the advice I would like to give Taurus native is that do not be afraid of the change. The opportunity coming your way may look different from what you have originally planned. Do not resist that. But remember, anything which is feeling like ordinary right now has the potential to become exactly what you need in life to grow and break that monotony or break that loop of the life. So, all the best to Taurus Ascendant. Now, let's talk about Gemini. This transit is going to expand your world in a ways that you may not even expect. For many of you, the next few months will be about learning, growing, traveling, seeing life from a completely different perspective. If you have been feeling stuck in the same routine, uh, that's about to change. Let me tell you. Opportunities connected with higher studies, certification, teaching, publishing, foreign countries, or long distance travel can become much more important than anything else right now. Even if you don't physically travel, your mindset is going somewhere new. Means your ideas are going to expand, your way of thinking is going to expand. One thing I see very strongly is that you're going to start questioning all your old beliefs. Ideas, that you have been carried for many years may no longer make sense. You may meet people, read something, or experience an event that completely will change the way you look at life. So pay attention to these small things in your life in after 1st of July. This is also a period for sharing your knowledge. If you have been thinking about teaching, creating content, starting a podcast, writing, or building an audience around your expertise, this transit will definitely help you reach more people than you have expected uh, in your life. Relationship with siblings, close friends, your communication with regular, uh, communication which was regularly may also, the communication, the way you used to communicate will also go through a lot of changes. Some connection will become suddenly stronger in your life, while other will naturally, which were you felt were very strong, will start drifting away because your priorities are definitely going to change during this transit. I also see many Gemini natives will become more confident. You will care less about fitting in and more about like following what feels right uh, for you right now. The confidence can open doors that were previously felt out of reach. So, definitely the confidence is going to increase. Now, here is what the deeper transformation is happening. Something about your home life, family situation, or emotional foundation uh, is changing. For some of you, this could be a move. For others, it could be a change in the way you think about security, family, or where you truly belong. By the end of this transit, many Gemini people will realize that the bigger change wasn't the opportunity they received. The bigger change was actually the way they started seeing themselves and their future. So, advice for you guys would be stay cautious, Say yes to learning anything which comes on your way. Say yes to new experiences. The more open you are during this period, the more opportunity life will place in front of you. So, all the best to Gemini ascendants. Now, let's move on to Cancer ascendant. Cancer ascendant already is going through major transformation because Rahu has been transiting their eighth house. And, this transit is going to feel very deep, personal, and of course transformative because it is in the eighth house, and plus Dhanishta has Mars as the ruling planet, and the eighth aspect of Mars is again transformation. A lot of what's happening may not be visible to other people at the first, but you will definitely feel it. People around you might not notice those things, but you are definitely going to notice. Because Cancer is any which way is a very sensitive, emotional sign and can sense and feel things very easily. Than other ascendants and other signs. Over the past few months, you may find yourself letting go of old fears, old emotional patterns, or situations that have been draining your energy for a very long time. Yes, you're going to take that action. It's like almost life has asked you to stop carrying those baggages which are not needed. See, whenever you are moving forward in your life, you have to remove the excess baggage which is not making any sense, which is not belonging to you anymore. And that's how you get into a zone of a better future. So be mindful of things which have been unnecessarily, draining you or consuming your energy, and you are feeling where that why am I wasting my time? I should be doing something more productive. Financially, there can be very important developments involving investments, loans, insurance, taxes, inheritance, or money which is connected with other people. Some of you may finally resolve a financial matter that has been hanging over your head for quite some time, and you were not finding the ways to get out of it or get over it. I also see many Cancer natives uh, becoming more interested in spirituality, healing, psychology, astrology, or understanding the deeper meaning behind what's happening in their life. So I won't be surprised if you guys are digging deep into transits or seeing your horoscopes and understanding and trying to find answers. uh, and let me tell you, you will want answers and you will get answers, and you will be willing to look beneath the surface to find them. Relationship are also relationships can also go through very important change at this time. Some bonds may become stronger because of the honesty and trust, while others may reveal the crack that was already there and you were not noticing, and you will start noticing those things now. The biggest transformation I see is in your confidence. You will finally find the courage to say what you have been holding back. So stand up for yourself and take action on something you have been postponing for a very long time. By the end of this transit, you will realize that life didn't just change around you, it actually changed you. So, my advice to you guys will be do not resist the change. The things leaving your life are making space for something much bigger and better, which will benefit for your future. So all the best, Cancer Ascendant. So let's talk about Leo ascendant now. For Leo, this transit is going to put relationship in the center. Basically, whether you are married, dating, you have business partners, clients, or important one-on-one connection, people are going to play a very major role in your life over uh, the next few months. If you have been single, don't be surprised if somebody enters your life who feels very different from your usual type. The connection may feel unexpected, exciting, and at the same time difficult to ignore. If you have already been in a relationship, the important conversation about the future will start taking place. For some uh, people, the relationship might move forward, while others may reach a point, where uh, both the people are going to have a discussion what they actually want in a relationship. So these kind of discussions are going to surface in this transit. Business partnership can also become extremely important at this time. The right person can help you grow much faster than you could on your own. So do not resist having a business partner or talking to people and taking the advices. At the same time, your social circle is also changing. New people are entering your life, and some of those connections may directly help in your career, business, or your long term goals. I also see many Leo natives, changing the way they see themselves. You are becoming more aware of what you need from other people and what you are no longer willing to tolerate certain people. You will start taking stand for yourself. The deeper transformation here is connected with your finances, your values, your self-worth. You may start charging what you what's your worth. Before this you might be thinking कि okay, uh, ठीक है, जितना पैसा मिल रहा है I will take it, it's okay, it's a relationship, I know these people, there's that is going to change. You're going to take a stand that this is what my worth is. You will start speaking up with more confidence and making decision that will put your needs first instead of constantly pleasing people. By the end of this transit, Leos will have a very different relationship than they have today with themselves and with others also. So, advice to you people is pay attention to people entering in your life. Some of them are arriving for a very important reason. So, do not ignore anybody entering in your life right now. Let's talk about now Virgo ascendant. This is a transit that's asking you to get your life organized. Over the past few months, you will become much more focused on your daily routine, work, health, responsibilities, the things that need to be fixed. If there has been an area of life you have been avoiding, this transit won't let you ignore that anymore. So pay close attention to things you have been ignoring till now. The good news is that you will also have energy to deal with them, and a little shift in your mindset also you will see, because you are ready to face those things. Many Virgo natives may improve their health, and they will start taking action towards their health, will start exercising regularly, and will pay close attention to their diet, what they have been eating, and finally will start committing to these habits they have been struggling with in the past. Small improvements made now can create the bigger results later. So start those changes and start identifying those changes which you need to make in your life. Work is also likely to become busier. You might feel suddenly that new responsibilities are coming your way, but so can even the opportunities to prove yourself. If you have been dealing with competition, workplace issues, or ongoing challenges, you will be in a much stronger position to outcome them or overcome them, which you have been not be able to take action towards them. I also see some of you working with international clients, remote opportunities, or projects connected with foreign places. For others, there may be an interest, desire for spiritual growth or personal healing. You will start paying more close attention to the healing, whether it is mental healing, physical healing, or spiritual growth. Relationship with family members will require some patience because you will be in between balancing a lot of things at once. So there might be a time where you might ignore the family responsibility, or relationship with family members might go through little up and down, but that is understood because you are trying to balance so many things at once. So it's okay, but do not ignore the relationship with family members. Please take out some time, spend some time, have one-on-one conversation once in a while with them. The deeper transformation which is happening within you is your identity is changing. The way you approach life is going to change. You are going to become much more disciplined, more focused, less willing to waste energy on things which doesn't matter anymore. This is one of those transit where people may look at you year from now and say, like, you have changed, because this entire transit for most of all the ascendant is bringing a lot of change. My advice to you guys is, do not underestimate the power of consistency. Small daily routine will create the biggest breakthroughs which you have been waiting from quite some time. So, all the best, Virgo ascendants. Let's talk about Libra ascendant now. This transit is bringing a lot more excitement, creativity, and self expression to your life. If you have been feeling like life has become too serious or too predictable, that is about to change. Many Libra natives may find themselves focusing on a personal or a passion project or a creative idea, content creation, teaching, or something that allow them to express their unique talent. This is a period where your ideas can get attention. So don't keep everything locked inside in your head. Start working on those ideas. You won't, like, I won't be surprised if one of your idea gets clicked, and it gives you the contentment you have been looking for from quite some time. Romance is another area that will become very active. If you are single, there is a strong chances of meeting someone who catches your attention quickly. If you are already involved with someone, the relationship may move into a new phase. You might think of, committing to that person, or you might think that, okay, this is the right person for me to spend my future with. I also see many of you becoming more social. New friends, new communities, new opportunities can enter your life through networking and meeting the right people. One introduction can lead to something much more bigger than you might have expected. Traveling, learning, exploring new ideas can also become very important at this time. You may find yourself drawn towards completely different way of thinking than before. The deeper transformation is happening behind the scene for you guys. You are already slowly letting go of your old fears, old emotional baggages which you have been carrying, and the things you have been carrying from many, many years. Some of you may even pull away from certain people or situation because you realize they no longer fit into the future you have been trying to create for yourself. By end of this transit, you might feel lighter, more creative, much more connected to what genuinely makes you happy. So, advice to you guys is, don't overthink uh, about every opportunity. Sometimes things that bring most joy starts as something small and unexpected. So, all the best, Libra ascendant. So, let's move on to Scorpio ascendant. For you, this transit is bringing major changes around the home, family, your personal life. Many Scorpio natives may be thinking about moving, renovating, changing their living situation, or making important family decisions right now. Even if nothing changes physically, you will notice that your definition of security is definitely changing. Things that once felt important may no longer matter in the same way it used to matter or bother you. At the same time, career opportunities can bring new openings for you. Some of you may receive more visibility at work, like taking on additional responsibility or start moving towards the bigger professional goal than you have set for yourself right now. This can create an interest. This can create an interesting situation where you have been trying to balance your personal life with your professional ambition. Both areas may demand attention at the same time. This is where you need to balance your energy. I also see many of you becoming more interested in understanding yourself on a deeper level, or the older emotional wounds, family patterns, or unsolved issues may start coming on the surface, but not to hurt you. See, don't think that, if emotions and old wounds are coming on the surface, uh, why they are coming again and again. Maybe they are coming again and again because they are telling you that it's time for you to heal yourself. Finally, the time has arrived to heal those wounds. The deeper transformation is connected with the people around you. Your social circle may change significantly during this transit. Some friendship may fade. This is the same. See, this entire theme of the transformation is for majorly all the ascendants. While new connections are arriving and they are much more aligned with the decision your life is taking right now. By the end of this transit, many Scorpio ascendant or Scorpio native people may look around and realize that their environment, their priorities, even the people around them are very different than before. So these are the small things you will notice around you. Advice for you guys would be like, trust the change which is happening at the home or within your personal life. They are creating a stronger foundation for what's coming next. So do not resist those things. All the best, Scorpio. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this transit is going to push you to take action. For a long time, some of you may have been planning, thinking, preparing, and waiting for the perfect moment. This transit says that the perfect moment has arrived. Communication will become one of your biggest strength right now, whether it is content creation, teaching, marketing, sales, business, social media, writing, or simply getting your ideas in front of the right people. Your voice carries more power than usually it does. Many Sagittarius native may launch a project or start a business, build an audience, or finally speak about something they have been uh, keeping to themselves. Relationship can also become very important at this time. New partnership, collaborations, professional connections may play a very major role in helping you grow at this time. Travel opportunities definitely are appearing. Many of you may feel a strong desire to learn something new or expand your horizon. The transformation is happening in your career and long term goals. It's like, what you want from the future is changing. Some of you may completely rethink your professional direction. Others may finally receive recognition for work they have been doing behind the scenes. This is one of those transits where a single conversation, like one opportunity or one bold decision which you take, can change the entire outlook or the course of your future. By the end of this transit, you are likely to be more confident, visible, clear about where your life is heading. Advice to you guys would be like, stop waiting until everything feels perfect. The people who benefit most from this transit are the one to take the first step. So please take that first step that might change your life or might change a situation where you have been feeling stuck from many years. So let's talk about Capricorn now. This transit is putting a strong spotlight on money, finances, financial security, the foundation you have been building for your future. Many Capricorn ascendant or many Capricorn sign people will start thinking much more serious about their income, savings, investments, and long term stability. You may find yourself looking for new ways to earn, build a second source of income, or exploring opportunities that have wouldn't have considered those opportunities before. You might have thought कि नहीं यार ये opportunity अभी सही नहीं है. So now is the time where you will start considering those opportunities which you were ignoring. Some of you might may receive new opportunities through technology or social media, online business, or connection that come very unexpectedly. Like somebody might message you or DM you, and before you were ignoring, and now you might think, let me just check and try and see. And I won't be surprised that that one DM gave you an opportunity which you were actually looking for. So do not ignore those kind of opportunities. Family matters may also require attention at this time. There could be a important conversation, change in family dynamic, or situation which makes you rethink about your priorities. Will grab your attention, and please pay attention and start working towards taking a necessary step or having that discussion which you have been ignoring. At the same time, career growth remains connected to everything which is happening financially. So, your entire theme is going to be like how I can secure my finances, how I can secure my wealth, how I can, generate wealth for the better future or have that financial security. The more visible and valuable you will become in your profession, the stronger earning potential will come. So do not ignore any kind of visibility or valuable addition you can add to your profession. The deeper transformation is happening in the way you see your future, your belief system, your long term plans, your overall outlook on life are changing. Some of you may travel, pursue higher learning, or develop a complete new perspective that influence your major decisions over the next few years. By the end of this transit, Capricorns will feel much more secure about where they have been heading and what they have been building for themselves, for their financial security, or for their family. My advice is do not only focus on immediate gains. Some of the decision you make during this period can benefit for many years for you. So do not, think about short-term goals or short-term gains or immediate gains. Focus more on a bigger goal, bigger uh, gains. How I can gain better financial security from the actions I'm going to take in my life. So all the best, Capricorn Ascendant. So here comes the Aquarius. This is actually your transit. Rahu is moving through your sign, which means life is becoming very personal. The biggest changes are not happening around you, actually they are happening within you. Many Aquarius natives will feel like strong desire to reinvent themselves. You may change your appearance, your goals, your lifestyle, your career direction, or even the people you spend time with. Something inside you is telling that it is the time for a new chapter, which is actually going to start happening after July. You will become much more focused on your own growth and much lesser concern about living according to other people's expectations. Relationship can go through important changes because as you change, the people around you also have to adjust. Some relationship may grow stronger suddenly, while others will naturally drift apart because you will feel like, these things are not important, or these people are not important at this time. So let me focus on building relationship which actually help me grow in life, which makes me stronger, which gives me a bigger vision, those kind of. This is also a powerful time for learning, traveling, expanding your view of what is possible. Opportunities may appear in your life that will push you far beyond your comfort zone. So do not resist getting out of your comfort zone at this time. The deeper transformation I see happening on a very emotional and psychological level for you guys. Your old fears, insecurities, pattern that have been, you have been following for many years will finally start losing their hold on you. It's almost like, you are shedding your old version to become a new person, a better person, having a better version of yourself. By the end of this transit, people won't recognize the person you were when it started. So, yeah, definitely your overall personality, your overall mindset, because this transit is happening in your ascendant, so it's going to uh, give a very major impact in a positive way. And honestly, that's exactly the point of this transit. So, advice to you guys is trust your instincts, even if they sound very wild, vague, or impossible. If life is pushing you into new direction, do not resist it, do not fight it. This transit is, trying to help you become who you were meant to become, not who you want to become. So there's a difference between what you want to become and what you are meant to become. So that you're going to see in this transit. For Pisces ascendant, this transit works quietly at first. Like, you might not notice major changes suddenly, while everyone else seems focused on visible changes. Your biggest shifts are happening behind the scenes. Many Pisces natives may feel, they need to slow down, reflect, and let go of things that no longer belong in their life. This could be old habit, old relationships, old fears, or even goals which, you felt they were most important for you few months ago, but now you will feel that, there is no meaning behind running behind those goals. Your foreign connections, your travel, your relocation, international opportunities, your visa, or work connected with distance places can become very important during this period. Some of you may spend more time away from your usual environment, while others may simply feel drawn towards, a different way of living, because this transit is happening in your 12th house. Please pay close attention to your intuition, because it is becoming more stronger during this transit. Dreams, your gut feeling, your inner guidance may reveal things that logic cannot. So pay attention to your dreams, intuition, or any kind of signs which you might feel this is like, stupid, why am I paying attention to these things? But you never know, those things might be giving you some messages or indications which you need right now. At the same time, you will be asked to take better care of your physical and mental health. If you have been ignoring stress, sleep issues, or unhealthy routine, then this transit will encourage you to make those changes. So small health changes like starting workout, or just going for a walk, or eating healthy, starting your vitamins, uh, you will see suddenly you will start scrolling that what kind of vitamins I need. Should I join the gym? Those things. The deeper transformation is happening through your relationship. The kind of people you attract, the kind of partnership you want, the way you connect with others is actually evolving. Some relationship may come to an end, while others will become more deeper and more meaningful. But by the end of this transit, you will realize that you didn't lose anything important. It was just that this transit was helping you clear the unnecessary clutter which was in your life in the form of relationship, friendship, or any other thing. So, my advice will be don't be afraid to let go. Sometimes the next chapter can begin until the previous one is completely finished. So, this was for all the 12 ascendants or 12 signs, Rahu Transit in Dhanishta. I wish you all the best, and this was my first long video. So if there is any mistake happen, please ignore it. I will see you guys next time with another transit video. I hope you guys enjoyed and liked this video. Thank you so much for watching it.